All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in, baby. Welcome in, chat. Let's go. Oh, welcome in. We are getting ready to go back to green flag racing here in just a few more moments. Woo. Oh. Oh. Ah, we're going to change that up just a little bit. There we go. There we go. A little bit of a different vibe going there. A little bit of a different vibe going. Woo! All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is the Dirt Street Stocks as we're going to get ready to go green flag racing here in just a little bit from Federated Auto Parts Raceway. It's I-55 here in Peevely, Missouri. It is the American Dirt Street Stocks as we are going to get ready here for a little bit of qualifying action here in just a couple more moments. Practice almost over. Practice is almost done, and these guys are about ready to get the battle here. As you can see, I-55, beautiful as always. The fans are in the crowd. These guys are ready to get rocking and rolling here. Another wicked night of dirt track racing about to get underway, and man, look at all you beautiful people already in here showing that love, baby. Look at all you beautiful people already in here hitting that like button, hitting that share button. You guys know what to do, man. You guys are absolutely crazy. Yeah, Caleb, I'll get to that, my dude. I just haven't had time to even look at my messenger yet today. Just doing a lot of work stuff around the shop. Having to deal with a bunch of stuff today. It's been a pretty busy day so far, so we're getting everything kind of rock and rolling, trying to get everything settled in. A lot of work to do today, but we're good to go. Found a bag, another Monster Energy drink, and we're ready to rock and roll, baby. We're ready to rock and roll, chat. Let's go, baby. Oh! Oh! Let's go, chat. Yo, Susie Dickinson coming in with that heart reaction. What is good, Susie? Susie coming in, some mash in that heart reaction. Rob Massey, Ty Dickinson, Caleb Ramsey coming in with the likes. Reed Sanders coming in with that like in the share. Tony Whipperman coming in with that like as well. Vicky Schuller coming in with that like. What is good, Vicky? What's good, my girl? Vicky coming in, smashing that thumbs up. Clifford Bellamy coming in with that like and the share as well. What is good, Clifford? Bryce Dickinson with the like and the share. Jeremy Vaughn Racing coming in with that like. Ben Bebo coming in with that like. What is good, Dad? What is good, old man? How you doing tonight? Let's get it, chat. Oh! Oh! Let's go, baby! Woo! All right. Practice pretty much done. That means we're going to get ready to rock and roll here. Our A main feature event about to get settled here. We're about to set the lineup here for our heat races. We're going to get ready to rock and roll here for a little bit of qualifying. A little bit of qualifying about to get underway. Oh, 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 oh. Woo! Oh, oh, oh. All right, ladies and gentlemen, not a huge field of cars tonight, but that's actually going to make it pretty good. That's going to make it pretty good, as that's going to kind of settle everybody down. That's going to give us a lot of racing room out there on the racetrack. That's going to, that's going to enable a lot of these drivers to move around, make some moves, and see who can end up at the front of the field here towards the end of this one. So that's going to make for some wicked racing action. As you see the 8 ride of Jeremy Vaughn in that Elite Performance Industry ride out there getting some practice. We see Brycey Bear in the NH Lens ride, the 84 machine out there on the racetrack, that Papa Mike Promotions car. Here's Byron Whipperman, whippersnapper out there as well. Let's go, brother. Let's go, Cody. What is good, Cody? What is good, my boy? Yo, Susie Dickinson, let's go, baby. All good, man. Looking forward to a great show tonight. You know it, Caleb. You know it, baby. Yo, Tyler Cannell coming in with that like on the stream. Cody Gagliano coming in with that like on the stream. What is good, Cody? What is good, Tyler? How you guys doing? Yo, Billy Northcutt. Billy coming in with that heart reaction. What is good, Billy? What is good, my boy? Aaron, buddy, he promised me he's not sucking tonight. I told him to just drive the damn car already. Brianne, I couldn't agree with you anymore. He's just got to drive the car, just keep it nice and steady, minimize those mistakes, and he'll get it done. He'll get it done, maybe. There's still a lot of good competitors in here, but he's gonna definitely have to battle Ty. Sarcy, my girl Sarcy in the house. What is good, Sarcy? Sarcy coming in with that like and the shares. What is good, my girl? What is good, Sarcy? Oh, woo, 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 woo. All right, qualifying almost done here as you see Chad putter ball out there. Chad Putterball out there doing his thing in that iRacing iFlag DWR number 20 machine, as he's looking very good up there in that second spot on the time charts. Cody Gagliano in the 20 ride out there as well in the 20R, as Cody Gagliano going to try to lay down a quick lap time. Jim Revis out onto the racetrack as well. We also see Billy Northcutt back out there as well. Actually, he's just going to take that ride off the racetrack. We see Douglas Stewart out there in that 3-ride. Stewart, he's been one of those drivers that slowly but surely has been getting a lot better over the few weeks that we've been running this league, and he's shown a lot of improvements, and here he is up there in that 6th spot in the time charts as Clifford Bellamy in the 002 ride. Looks like the last driver to jump out here for some qualifying action, so Clifford Bellamy is going to get her done right here. Pooter ball trying to get her done. Smashed it, Chad. Smashed it. Chad is showing some speed. Sarcy, my girl. Hi, PC Boo. Hey, my girl. How you doing? How you doing, Sarcy? Always love seeing you in here. And you'll get a cheer on Ty Dickinson as well, Sarcy, as Ty's in this racing with Bryce Dickinson. They're both out here. Clifford putting down some good lap times, though, currently in that 7th spot, but out in front, it is Jordan McAvoy. Is Jordan McAvoy with the quick time here in that pole position right now. I don't think Clifford is going to get a good enough run there. He can't beat it. So qualifying is going to be finished in the 422 ride of Jordan McAvoy is going to pick up that pole position here in heat race number 1. What a run. What a qualifying lap time right there. With that 422 ride, as we're going to get ready to rock and roll here in just a few more moments. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are just tuning in, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that gosh heck and follow button of Jordan. As we're going to get ready to rock and roll here in a few more moments. Heat race number 1 about to get underway. Jordan, my boy, hopefully I'm saying your name right. Still, I'm pretty sure it's McAvoy, but I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong. Yo, what's up, Aaron? What is up, Jordan? What is good, my dude? What is good, homie? Yo, Jaron. Argersinger coming in with that heart reaction as well. Michael Dickinson coming in with that heart, or with that like in the share. Jordan McAvoy coming in with that like as well. Hopefully I'm saying it right now. I got it. Okay, I got it. See, I went back and rewatched what was it, the VLR race that we did. So I went back and rewatched the VLR race, and I was like, man, okay, I want to make sure that I get it right. And I could hear everyone else saying it, so I was like, okay, that's how you say it. Okay, now I kind of got it in my mind on what you got to do. Yo, Blake Wanamaker coming in with that like on the stream. What is good, Blake? What is good, my boy? Blake coming in, showing that love as well. Brian Taft coming in, smashing that like as well. You guys are killing it, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely killing it. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button. We're sitting at 28 viewers and 24 reactions on the stream. Let's see if we can break 50 here tonight. If we can break 50 reactions tonight, that'd be amazing, man. Tag your friends, tag your family, hit that like, hit that share button. Let's grow this crowd to more and more people. Let's get some more eyes on these drivers here tonight, as we're gonna get ready for heat race number 1. Heat race number 1 about to get underway. Starting on the pole in this one, quick time in qualifying, that is the 422 machine. The Hot Lap Heroes, number 422 of Jordan McAvoy. To his outside in the Joyride, that is the Vivs Liquor Wild Bill's Race Designs Dirt Panda number 0 of Billy Northcutt. Starting inside a row number 2 in the 9 machine is another one of those Hot Lap Hero rides. That is the Crow Trucking number 9 of Dane Lloyd. To his outside, another one of those Hot Lap Hero drivers there coming in full force here tonight. It is the 002 of Clifford Bellamy. Then starting inside a row number 3 in the 8 machine is the Elite Performance Industries KC Speedworks Next Level Racing ride of Jeremy Vaughn. To his outside, his teammate, the 84, that is Bryce Dickinson in the Papa Mike Promotions number 84 ride. So Bryce starting there in 6th and bringing up the rear of the field. In the Next Level Racing number 20R, that is Cody Gagliano, as we are going to go green flag racing here from Federated Auto Parts Raceway. Quickly, the green flag out and about and side by side, all the way through the field down into corner number 3. Out of corner number 4 is a drag race back to the start-finish line, but Jordan McAvoy is going to lead lap number 1. Billy Northcott trying to battle back strong here through the middle side of the racetrack. He's not going to quite be able to get that run off corner number 2, so it's going to be all McAvoy out in front as Billy Northcott there in 2nd. Dane Lloyd trying to slide up over the front nose of the 002 machine of Clifford Bellamy, as Bellamy has a bunch of these, a lot of these Next Level Racing rides right there nipping at his heels, but it looks like all these Hot Lap Hero drivers here in heat race number 1, running 1, 2, 3, and 4, just staying out in front of the Next Level Racing rides, as it's a little bit of a team versus team race right now, as we got 3 of the Next Level Racing drivers there in 5th, 6th, and 7th, in the top 4 being held currently by the Hot Lap Heroes drivers. These guys continue to duke it out. Clifford Bellamy still up there on that high side, getting some good runs off corner exit, but it's all Jeremy Vaughn down on the bottom side trying to make some moves. He's finally gonna clear that 002 ride. Here comes Bryce Dickinson now down on the bottom side, trying to make his way around his teammate of Cody Gagliano back there for that 6th and 7th position, but still out in front, single file. It is Jordan McVoy there in position number 1. McAvoy out in front leading the way as that Viv's Liquor Dirt Panda number 0 ride, the Joy ride of Billy Northcott there in 2nd. Dane Lloyd in 3rd. Then Clifford Bellamy there in 5th. These guys continue to duke it out. The checkered flag is going to fly here for the 422 ride as Jordan McAvoy is going to pick up heat race win number 1. Heat race number 1 going to go to that 422 ride. Billy Northcott there in 2nd. Dane Lloyd coming home in 3rd. These guys all duked it out very, very well there in that one. Some good, hard racing throughout the field. But in the end, Jordan McAvoy, quick time in qualifying, and he's going to pick up heat race win number 1, leading every lap, and he's going to be starting on the pole here for our feature event in a few more moments. But first, we got heat race number 2. Heat race number 2 about to get underway. Starting on the pole in this one in the DWR Evil One Graphics iRacing iFlag Papa Mike Promotions number 20 ride, that is Chad Puterball. As Puterball there in position number 1, as Putterball is leading the way here, and alongside him, his teammate in the 10 machine, that is Lon Franks. Starting inside of row number 2 in the 3 machine, that is Douglas Stewart. Into his outside in the 57 machine, another one of these DWR rides. That is the iRacing iFlag machine of Jim Revis. To his inside there, you see his other teammate, as it's all DWR in the front 5 positions. As starting in position number 5 in the 2, that is Ty Dickinson in the Papa Mike machine. That Bella's Bullies number 2 ride starting there in 5th. To his outside is Byron Whipperman, and bringing up the rear of the field in the 30 is Michael Meniz, as we are green flag racing here once again at I-55. Lon Franks and Chad Puterball right there in 1 and 2 as they're side by side at a corner number 4 in the 20 machine. I don't think led that lap. I think it goes to Lon Franks. Franks finding something there on the middle side of the racetrack, getting some good runs here. So put the 10 ride into the lead here early on in heat race number 2. Chad Puterball there in 2nd, still trying to battle back strong here on the bottom side. As you can see, this racetrack starting to slick off just ever so slightly through the middle of the corners here. Still a lot of grip there in that little bit of a high side groove. and the bottom side here. So they're going to get some great racing here, especially when it comes down to the feature time, as that middle side starting to come in a little bit more here. That might be the dominant line, but we're going to see a lot of drivers still trying to use that bottom side for some good runs, trying to drive it down towards the bottom and try to get a good drive off here, as the 10 ride of Lon Franks out in front. He's going to jump right back down to that bottom side of the racetrack here, and he's going to try to open up a lead as Chad Pooterball gets up into the outside wall just a little bit. That's going to mix things up. Here comes Ty Dickinson, tied to the outside of the free ride. So the two machine to the high side here, looking to pick up another position, trying to work his way towards the front. Byron Whipperman right there in 6th. Michael Manise there in 7th, ready to pounce as it's the 3 and the 2 ride side by side down into corner number 3. As we're going to quickly get this reloaded here, as it looks like the lap timer is not clicking down here. Heat races never seems to work as the white flag flies one more time around here for Lon Franks, as he has a good size lead, about 7/10 of a second over the 20 ride, as Lon Franks is going to pick up heat race win number 2. Chad Pooterball there in 2nd. Jim Revis, Ty Dickinson, Douglas Stewart, Michael Manise, and Byron Whipperman are going to round out our field there for heat race number 2. Heat race number 2 in the books, as these drivers are going to jump out onto the racetrack here for a quick warm-up session. They're going to jump out here and get some they're going to get some little work in here, but I do believe starting on the pole for our A main is going to be this 422 machine of Jordan McAvoy, as McAvoy is going to be leading us down to the green flag here. That 422 ride has been very, very fast all night long, and he's going to be a tough driver to try to jump up there and beat here tonight. Deidre, what is good, Deidre? Deidre coming in, showing that love as well. What is good, Deidre? How you doing, my girl? How you doing? You guys are, you guys are killing it, man. You guys are absolutely killing it. We're sitting at 32 reactions right now, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button, hit that share button. Man, you guys are killing it already here tonight. Yo, Derek James Moore. Derek coming in with that like on the stream. What is good, Derek? D-Dog Tuzu coming in with that like as well. What is good, D-Dog? Deidre coming in, smashing that like as well. Ricky Chandler coming in with that like. Yo, Bob Northcutt coming in with that heart reaction. What is good, Bob? What is good, Mr. Northcutt? Coming in, smashing that heart reaction. Stephen Fish coming in with that like in the share as well. Rod Northcutt coming in, smashing that like on the stream as well. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be good, man. This is going to be some wicked, wicked racing. Nice job, putter ball. Yo, Drew Allen Spencer coming in, smashing that like on the stream as well. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Drew. Let's go, my dude. Oh, let's get it. Let's get it. All right, as you guys can see all those commands as well in the chat. If you guys want to use any of those chat commands, you can see, you know, what we're playing, notify, clip, supportage, followage, roll, uptime. We got a Brycey Bear one up there, J-Bar, Ty, Rocket Man. Let's go. We got a bunch of those. I don't even know what half of those are anymore. Let's see here. Let's go. Let's see what that one is. Exclamation mark Ty. Exclamation mark Bryce. There. It's gonna show me here. It's struggling, it's trying. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this practice session is almost over. Practice almost done here. Drew coming in with the big let's go, baby. Let's go, Drew. Let's go, my boy. All right, we're going to try to get this shared out to a couple different pages here as well, as we're going to try to get that going. These guys playing a little bit of Demolition Derby here in the back stretch. Having a little bit of fun out there on the racetrack now. These guys having a little bit of fun. Yo, Ronnie Hartley Jr. coming in with that like on the stream. What is good, Ronnie? What is good, my boy? Ronnie coming in, showing that love as well. Smashing that like on the stream. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Feature event about to get underway. Oh, baby, let's go, chat. Yo, Steven Colvada coming in with that like on the stream. What is good, Steve? What is good, my boy? All right, Billy Northcutt in that joyride out onto the racetrack, as well as this a warm-up session has completed. That means we're going to get ready to go green flag racing here with our A main feature event. Our A main about to get underway as we got 14 drivers, some of the best in the business in these dirt street stocks, ready to go back to battle here once again in the American Dirt Series Dirt Street Stock League, as we're going to get these drivers loaded up and into the sim here as they start loading up down there on the front stretch here, as we're still waiting for our pole sitter to jump out there onto the racetrack. And there we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, see if we can get a good angle here. And there we go. Starting on the pole in this one in the 422 machine. That is the Hot Lap Heroes number 422 of Jordan McAvoy. His outside in the DWR. That's the Dirt Warrior Racing, Evil One Graphics, iracing, iFlag, Papa Mike Promotions. Number 10 of Lon Franks. Starting inside of row number 2 in the joyride, it's the Viv's Liquor Wild Bill's Race Designs Dirt Panda number 0. That is Billy Northcutt into his outside. One of the newcomers here into the league. It's the 20 machine of Chad Putterball, as Putterball starting there in position number 4. Starting inside of row number 3 in the 9 ride, another one of these Hot Lap Heroes machines. It is Dane Lloyd into his outside in the 57. That is Jim Revis in the iracing iFlag number 57 machine. Then we see Jeremy Vaughn there in 7th. Ty Dickinson starting there in 8th. Clifford Bellamy, Douglas Stewart, Michael Manise, Cody Gagliano, Bryce Dickinson, and Byron Whipperman rounding out our field as we are green flag racing here. Already these drivers beating and banging, and it's Lon Franks quickly taking the lead away here as Jordan McAvoy sliding back into that second spot as the 10 machine of Lon Franks picking up right where he left off there in heat race number 2 as he is out in front, and he is trying to open up another good size lead as the 20 rider Chad Putterball going 3 wide back here. A little bit of contact, around goes the 20. No, there goes the 120. There goes the other 20. As both Cody Gagliano and Chad Putterball unfortunately turned around. Bryce Dickinson collected in that as well, as we're going to get our first caution flag of the evening, as these guys were using all the fenders on these rides. Beating and banging, bouncing around the racetrack here, as we'll take a look back and see what happens, as it all starts up here with them going 3 wide. Looks like a little bit of contact between Jeremy Vaughn and Ty Dickinson. Dickinson gets up into his teammate there, the 20P of Chad Putterball, as he gets collected into that one. See if we can get a good look here from corner number 2. There's a little bit of contact. And they all just kind of stack up right there. Fortunately, they just keep getting ran over and going around. Nowhere to go for Bryce Dickinson as he drives right into the side there of Cody Gagliano, as we'll take a look from Bryce's perspective here. As he sees this happening in front of him, he's hoping that he can cut down the racetrack and avoid it, but it's that little bit of contact spinning the 20R ride of Cody Gagliano right down in front of him. Unfortunately, ended up being the worst case scenario there for Bryce Dickinson getting collected in that, but we got him stacked back up, and we're going to go back to green flag racing as the green flag back out in the air here once again. The 10 rider Lon Franks out in front. Jordan McAvoy there in second, trying to use that middle side of the racetrack to his advantage as it's starting to get super slick around this racetrack. More beating and banging. Douglas Stewart in the middle of it. Ty Dickinson also getting beaten around there just a little bit as he's falling like a stone down there on the bottom side of the racetrack. Now back into about that 9th position as Michael Manise in the 20 ride of Cody Gagliano trying to work around the 2 machine of Ty Dickinson, as unfortunately for him, he's sliding back there on that bottom side as the middle of the racetrack really starting to come in strong here. Dane Lloyd in the 8 ride of Jeremy Vaughn, both trying to work their way towards the front here as Jim Revis is slowly but surely closed up to the battle here for that second spot on the racetrack as Billy Northcutt wants that position. But Jordan McAvoy trying to battle back strong here on the outside, but the Joyride right there trying to slide up in front of him, can't quite clear him as they're going to continue to battle side by side here for that second spot on the racetrack, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? We're going to jump into a quick Peacemaker Gaming crank it up. So ladies and gentlemen, crank up that volume and cheer on your favorite driver. Franks out in front, showing these drivers how to get it done as he continues to lead the way. The 10 ride doing a great job, but Billy Northcutt right there on his back bumper. Northcutt continuing to try to figure out a way to get around this 10 machine as they're a little bit of single file there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That joyride, though, still searching around, trying to find a good run, trying to figure out a way to get around this 10 ride. He's going to try to take a look to the high side here, just a little bit higher up as we see some of these guys deeper in the field, really starting to try that extreme high side. Here comes the 3 ride of Douglas Stewart. Stewart right up there against that outside wall as he moves forward. Starting to make some passes here, trying to work his way inside the top 5 here as he takes over 5th from the 9 ride of Dane Lloyd. As Lloyd sliding back ever so slightly, he's going to try to battle back strong here as the caution flag flies. Our second caution flag of the evening coming out here. We're going to take a look back and see what happens. Man, that was a good green flag run there by all of our drivers. This time, though, it looks like Michael Maniz, unfortunately, going to go around here in the 30 ride. Oh, looks like the front end already pretty damaged here. Let's take a little replay here. Let's bring it back just a little bit. It's him and the 23 ride battling. Looks like that front end already pretty busted there. Drives it up into the outside wall. Can't get the car to turn here. See that front tire just bouncing all over the place. A tough break there for Michael Maniz. He's going to take that ride right off the racetrack. Our second caution flag coming out there for the 30 ride. Yeah, that's going to just play us back right there from where that was. Unfortunate break there for Michael Maniz. But we're going to get all these other drivers stacked back up, and we're going to get ready to go back at it here as we've been seeing some great racing, man. Not a lot of side-by-side, but I think all these drivers have been waiting for this moment, trying to bide their time until later on in this race to start throwing some crazy moves. And we might see that happen here as we're going to go back to green flag racing. The green flag back out of the air quickly. Lon Franks up over the front nose there, down into corner number 1 of the joyride. Billy Northcutt going to try to take another look down low here on him. Not going to quite be able to get that run that he needs as it's the DWR Evil One Graphics number 10 ride. Lon Franks out in front, but Billy Northcutt has been right there on his back bumper for so many laps, trying to work his way past that 10 ride. He's going to take a look here, going to try to get a big run here at a corner number 4 as Lon Franks continues to lead the way as we get 15 more laps left to go. 15 more laps to try to get it done here as here comes Billy Northcutt to the outside. That Viv's Lager Dirt Panda Racing number 0 as he's right there. He can almost get to the right rear quarter panel and try to go side by side. This time around he gets there. So now side by side down into corner number 3. He's gonna get tight here. Oh, he gets up into the outside wall. Lon Franks left him no room there, right under the start-finish line as they make some hard contact. More carnage back here. Dane Lloyd, Clifford Bellamy into the outside wall. Chad Pooterball, the 8 ride of Jeremy Vaughn getting pinballed around. As we're gonna get yet again another caution flag here, as these drivers were they were getting pinballed around quite a bit there. See the 20 ride. Unfortunate for him getting collected in that one. He's going to take that down pit side. And it all starts just a little bit in front of him here. If the 9 ride of Dane Lloyd just kind of going a little bit 3 wide, the 20R ride of Cody Gagliano is going to shove his nose into this fight, and they're 3 wide right there. Clifford getting into the back of the 9 ride, and they all just kind of start running into each other. Tough break there. Chad Pooterball unfortunately getting collected as well. We'll take a ride right on board here with that 20 machine. See exactly what he sees. Oh, and Jeremy Vaughn just comes right down in front of him. And then gets collected there again by Michael Maniz as he gets a big piece of that one as well. All right, well, they're all back out onto the racetrack. We're going to get them lined back up and ready to go back at it here as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button. Let us know in the chat who you want to see down here in Victory Lane. It's a good restart there on the high side by Billy Northcutt. Northcutt looking to get a good run here, but Lon Franks is going to slide up and kill that momentum down into corner number 2 as he tries to clear him here once again off 3 and 4. He can't get there. That outside starting to work better and better, and here comes Billy Northcutt. This time down the backstretch, side by side into corner number 3. And out of corner number 4, still side by side, but they're going to drag race back to the start-finish line, and we got a new race leader. Billy Northcutt out in front here with 10 more laps left to go. 10 more laps here for Billy Northcutt as he takes the lead away from Lon Franks. Franks now back into second. He's going to have to try to change something up, trying to find a way to get back around that joyride, but he can't quite get there. More contact back here a little ways as the 422 ride of Jordan McAvoy getting some contact there with Bryce Dickinson, as Bryce Dickinson trying to work the bottom side of the racetrack still. Same with Ty Dickinson. They're starting to make that work, but the high side has all that momentum. And here comes Cody Gagliano. Cody, who is deep in the field here all race long now that this racetrack has slicked off and worked its way to the high side. Here comes the 20-yard ride. Dane Lloyd saw that as well. He's jumped up to that high side, and he started to work his way back towards the front as well. As Billy Northcutt continues to lead the race, he's got Lon Franks right there in second, but Dane Lloyd and Cody Gagliano are running that high side to absolute perfection. But some contact, around goes Jordan McAvoy. McAvoy's gonna go around, and the caution flag is gonna come back out. The caution flag coming out here once again. We're gonna get a late race restart here, ladies and gentlemen. A late race restart. As Jordan McAvoy looked like a little bit of contact possibly with Bryce Dickinson, and around goes the 422. Our pole sitter here tonight not having the run he really needed or wanted as he gets up into the outside wall. Just kind of loses it off the wall. He gets Ty Dickinson. He was right over the nose there of the 2 ride. He's going to go around with cars still on the racetrack coming right at him while he was sideways on the racetrack. Our officials throwing that caution flag quickly to make sure that we're ready to go here as we're going to get these drivers stacked back up. Billy Northcutt, though, in that joyride out in front. Not sure. We may go to single file restart here. We'll have to wait and see how the admins call this one. It is a single file restart, so we're going to go single file here to finish this one off. Ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button, hit that share button, cheer these drivers on as we're about to see a great battle here at the front of the field as Billy Northcutt waiting patiently for that green flag as we are back to green flag racing. Gets a good jump there, about a car length between himself and Lon Franks as we get 6 more laps left to go. This time by down at a corner number 3 and 4. We're going to see the high 5 from our flagman. 5 more laps here as the caution flag comes back out. The last thing Billy Northcutt wanted to see was another caution flag. The caution flag coming out here, and we're gonna have to try to do this all over again as it looks like Chad Putterball, Michael Manise, Clifford Bellamy all coming together here. Ty Dickinson and Bryce Dickinson right there. Oh, Jeremy Bond right in the middle of it again. Clifford into the high side. Oh my! Chad Putterball go for a ride right there into the farm equipment down there in the infield. Into the, what is that, like an aggregator or something down there? Something to kind of tear up the track there as that, a 20 ride goes for a wild ride down through the pit and exit right into the equipment down here. Clears the Packer there. Wow. That was a pretty violent wreck right there for the 20P ride. So we'll take another look at that one. Let's take a look right from chase here. Let's go right here and wow. All right, well, that is a very, very tough break there for the 20P machine of Chad Putterball. Is unfortunate for him getting the worst end of that deal. Everyone else staying on the racetrack just with a little bit of damage, but him unfortunately upside down pit lane. That is not where he wanted to be, especially late in this one, as we're going to get these drivers cranked back up and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Billy Northcutt gonna have to look for another good restart. Lon Franks right there on his back bumper. A little bit of trying to time it right. He gets a decent restart as we're back to green flag racing with 4 more laps left to go. Billy Northcutt out in front. Billy trying to stretch that lead out just ever so slightly as he's now got a little bit of a lead. Yo, Sammy Rex, what is good, Sammy? What is good, my girl? As Billy Northcutt in that Viv's Liquor Joyride, he's been looking for this win for so long, and here he is out in front. 2 more laps this time by. Can he hang on to it as he's got about a 0.6 of a second lead now over Lon Franks as he heads down the backstretch, trying to stretch that lead out even more. He's just looking for this white flag as he heads down through corner 3 and out of corner number 4. We're going to see the white flag fly. So one more time around for the Joyride as that Dirt Panda Viv's Liquor number Joyride car of Billy Northcutt leads them down the backstretch into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. It's going to be Billy Northcutt picking up the checkered flag here tonight. The Dirt Panda ride parking it down here in victory line as Billy Northcutt has been looking for that win for so long here, and he finally gets it done here tonight in the American Dirt Series Dirt Street Stock League as he's going to take this joyride right here. He's going to take this joyride. He's going to show that ride off as he is probably pretty pumped up right now after picking up that checkered flag, having to battle hard to work his way around Lon Franks. Finally getting that joyride around him and gets that checkered flag. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see some congratulations up in the chat right here, right now for that joyride of Billy Northcutt. Let's see those checkered flags fly as Billy gets it done, man. What a race, what a run. Let's see those checkered flags, chat. Let's see those checkered flags fly right here, right now. Woo! What a race, man. What a race right there for Mr. Billy Northcutt, man. That is a crazy. What a race. What a run. Lon Franks coming home there in second. A great run there by Lon Franks as well. Coming home in position number 2. And then obviously that 9 rider, Dane Lloyd, having a great run as well. Coming home there in third. So we got 3 different drivers there, man. We got the Dirt Panda team there in first. Then we see the DWR, the Dirt Warrior Racers there in second. And then we see that 9 ride of Dane Lloyd and the Hot Lap Heroes ride coming home in third. So some good mixtures there. We saw Jim Revis coming home in fourth and Cody Gagliano coming home there in fifth. As, man, that was a great race. Some good racing right there. 50 laps coming right at you in a quick hurry, and these drivers all doing a fantastic job. Only a few cautions, only a few caution flags, but rather quickly getting things cleaned up and getting these drivers back out onto the racetrack. But man, what a run and what a race right there by Billy Northcutt as he picks up the checkered flag here tonight, man. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up there to Mr. Northcutt getting the job done here tonight. Wowzers. Wowzers, you can't park there. He can park there now. He can park there now, brother. He can park there now. Wowzers, that was a ride. That was a ride for Chad Pooterball, man. That was a tough break there. Lord have mercy. What is good, Seth? What is good, Mr. Castle? Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we gotta get to some notifications here as well, as you guys have been absolutely killing it. Carrie Spears coming in with that like on the stream. Seth Castle coming in with that like as well. Michael Gurmit coming in, smashing that like. Austin Marshall, my boy Austin, coming in with that like in the share. What is good, homie? Haymaker Racing coming in with that like on the stream. Justin Ward coming in with that like. William Hargraves coming in with that like as well. What is good, Hargraves? How you doing, my boy? V2R TV coming in with that like. What is good, V2R? James Stockton coming in, smashing that like. Sean Stomo coming in with that like on the stream as well. Dan Hyman coming in, smashing that like. Jason Crow coming in with that like. Frank Fonda coming in, smashing that like. Scott Dobbs, Johnny Ratley coming in, smashing them reactions as well. Much appreciated, ladies and gentlemen. You guys have been absolutely killing it. Man, we're almost at 100 comments on the stream as well. We're sitting at 39 shares. We're 1 share away from 40, and we're over 50 reactions already. We're at 51 reactions. If you guys haven't already, make sure you smash that like button, that heart button on the stream. And let's see if we can get that to maybe 60 reactions on the stream. Let's see if we can break 100 comments here as well. As, man, what a win and what a race right there by Billy Northcutt. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere, as we're going to pull Billy Northcutt down here into the Discord for his post-race interview. We tried. Jordan, you definitely gave her a good shot, my dude. You definitely gave her a good shot. That 422 ride looked very, very good. Always proud of the Papa Mike cars. And yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Always proud of those Papa Mike race cars, man. They are always doing such good things, man, out there on the racetrack. They're always so fast. Hey, Ty, thanks for not crashing me tonight. Laugh out loud. 100%. I mean, I think Ty needs a huge congratulations for not really wrecking himself too much here tonight, you know? Not too much himself. Randy Clark coming in with the congratulations. Ty coming in with the goddamn Billy. Slow it down, my boy. Yo, Michael Maniz coming in with that like on the stream. What is good, Mike? What is good, Mike? What is good, homie? Man, a lot of fans up in the stands here for that joyride as he gets in here. I'd smash more than that if you'd like me, if you let me. Oh yeah, 100%. 100% I'd let you, Seth. Come get it, baby. As I say, man, anyone that subscribes to my channel, like Ty Dickinson, any subscribers, man, they get free mustache rides 100% of the time. So if you guys want to become part of the Peacemaker Sub Club as we work on our goal of 25 subscribers, make sure y'all check out that sub button. Help us out a little bit more. It's like the cost of a Happy Meal, and it can help us a lot in the future of possibly going full-time and being a full-time content creator where we're going to have non-stop racing action here. But, man, ladies and gentlemen, give it up to Mr. Billy Northcutt as he picks up the checkered flag here tonight. Let's see if we can get a good look. There we go. There's that Dirt Panda ride. As we're going to pull Billy, our race winner, Mr. Northcutt, here into the Discord for his post-race interview. Hey, Billy, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. You got a copy?
Hey, Aaron, how you doing, bud?
Not bad, man. Not as good as you, though, Billy. You finally get that monkey off your back, and you're down here in victory lane, my boy. How does it feel? How did you get it done here tonight, man? And how stoked are you to be parked down here in the Federated Auto Parts and victory lane?
Bro, it feels pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. That was a good race. I mean, there wasn't a whole ton of contact up front. I think I may have just barely kind of bumped into Jordan and Jim a couple different times when I was under them. But that track, it's a tough one when you're on the bottom to not slide up. Just the way the track is shaped and everything, because the guy on the top has to crowd you down to be fast, and that's kind of what I was doing when I was trying to get around Lon. And we got together, and it put me in the wall a little bit, and he apologized, and I'm like, dude, I did it a couple times earlier, so there's like nothing to apologize for. That's just racing. It felt like a real life race out there, you know, just a little bit of door banging, but everybody likes each other, so there wasn't any hot heads or anything stupid about it. We just kept driving and having fun, and I just sent it right back up there where it was. I mean, that shows the trust and faith that we have in each other on here. I mean, I went up there high, and we got into the wall, had a little contact. There was a caution. I just put it right back up there. I mean, I love racing with Lon. He's really fast and good on this game. So to be able to pass him and get a win, I mean, I don't think I've really ever done that before with Lon, to be honest with you. So I don't remember ever passing him and actually holding on and winning. So that's pretty awesome.
Absolutely, man. That is pretty dope. As you guys put on a heck of a show there for us, man. A lot of good battling. As you said, for a little while there, it was a lot of single file racing. You guys were just nose to tail there, just trying to bide your time, wait for an opportunity to arise, whether Lon maybe would overshoot the corner or get a little too loose, where you could grab one of those good runs out of the corner and try to get a good run down into the next corner to try to get around him. And a few times it looked like you were going to try it. You didn't quite get the run that you wanted to. You guys kind of stayed in line there for a little bit, but then that high side started to really come in a little bit more and more and more. And Lon really wasn't moving up with the track. He was kind of staying right there in the middle portion of that racetrack, and then you kind of just started to go, a car length higher, and you found something up there, and you started to get to the outside of him, and we were watching up here in the stream, and I was basically saying, like, Lon is, he's got to be very, very careful, because if you can get one of those big runs out of the corner and get to his right rear quarter panel and kind of draw side by side with him there, then you would have that momentum going into the corner, and then we would see a good side by side battle for about a lap or two. And then that high side looked like it was going to be dominant, and you were going to be able to drive around him, and that's exactly what happened. You finally got a good enough run where he couldn't get up there and kind of close up towards the wall to kind of run you out of room where, if he could slide up in front of you and kill your momentum going down the straightaways, you wouldn't be able to get side by side with him there into corner entry. And unfortunately for him, he couldn't quite close the gap that one time, and you got to the outside of him there, and you made him pay for it. And from that point on, man, you were just absolutely gone. Even with a couple of those late race restarts and everything else, man, you just kept that throttle down and kept your head on a nice level plane, and continued to hit your marks consecutively, and continued to pull away little by little, and picked up a great win here tonight, man.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I've had a little bit of a string of bad luck in other leagues and races the last week and a half or so, and I was really trying to just have a good race tonight and get my head back on right before dirt car tomorrow night. And I don't know. There was only one guarantee I had, and it was that I wasn't going to wreck Lon while he was leading. I wasn't going to do that twice in the same league in the same season. I'd rather go lay in the corner and take a DNF than do that. So I felt like I was a little better a lot of the race, which was surprising to me, like I said, because I don't think I've ever passed him and beat Lon on an even playing field like that. But I was trying to keep pressure on him, see if he'd make a mistake or something, but he doesn't usually. And I was being really careful, man. I was like, there ain't no way I'm gonna have to apologize for wrecking another leader in here. So I was totally happy with being second. Honestly, I was just gonna ride it out. I went in high almost on accident one of the turns. Like I felt like I was coming in a little hot and I might go and dump him, so I was being safe and just went high. Figured I would fall back to third. Honestly, I figured I would give up that underneath to Jordan, and I got a run, and I was like, well, that might work. Like I didn't want to give it away too early, but it was like I just went out there and kept going a little higher, like you said, and it finally paid off at the end. But I wasn't going to be too concerned if it did, and I was just trying to have a decent race. And it's pretty cool to see Dane get up there behind us too, because now we're tied in these points with like 2 or 3 races left, so that makes it a little fun. A lot of the times these points races in these leagues get like it's already said and done before the final race or two, so that's pretty sweet that we get to have a little points battle there at the end.
Absolutely, that'll definitely mix things up and make things a little bit more exciting. But tonight you get a little bit of a one-up on them here as you pick up a couple spots there above them as you pick up the win here. Billy, congratulations on getting the race win here. Obviously, I do believe this is the first time that I've seen you down here in Victory Lane on one of the Peacemaker Gaming broadcasts. So, I mean, it was pretty cool for me to watch you get up there and get on the wheel and drive around Lawn and race your way into this Victory Lane. And it was exciting, man. You guys put on a heck of a show for us, a heck of a drive, and it was a heck of a performance there for that joyride of yours. Billy, who do you got to thank for such a wild run here tonight?
Yeah, definitely got to thank you. It's motivating when you know you're going to be on a broadcast. I mean, I try to race and have fun no matter what. But when you're on a broadcast, I've got a few friends and family that are always watch every single time, and it blows my mind that they care at all about my my racing, honestly. But like I said before, that gets me excited to try my best, and it's nice to have that little extra motivation. So thanks to you and anybody that does broadcasting on iRacing. That's awesome. And thanks to the Dickinsons and Cody Olson and everybody involved in this league. I have no idea why the car count dropped in this league. This league ran really great this whole season. I don't know if it's just schedules and stuff or whatever, but this has been a really good league to run all season, and I really appreciate them for having it and sticking with it here. I want to thank my Dirt Panda teammates and just everybody that we race with. These races are really clean, and it's really fun out here these days.
Absolutely, my boy. Absolutely. Some great racing up there. And yet again, another great run here for the Joyride. As Billy, congrats, my dude, on picking up the win here tonight. Hopefully this will be a little bit of extra momentum for you. Maybe get that monkey off your back, and we'll see it back down here in Victory Lane maybe a couple more times here before the end of the series.
Yeah, thanks, man. We fell into the lead in points in dirt car somehow. I don't even know how. I don't belong there, but we're gonna try to hold on to it as long as we can. So I appreciate the good vibes, brother.
Absolutely, my boy. Well, congrats, Billy, and hopefully you have yourself a good night and don't party too hard down there in Victory Lane.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mr. Billy Northcutt as Billy picks up the checkered flag here tonight, man. Let's see some more checkered flags up in the chat here for Mr. Billy Northcutt as Billy getting it done, man. What a race, what a run. That was a heck of a drive there by Mr. Billy Northcutt, man. I want to hear from Daddy Dane Lloyd. I know, we all do. We all do. Well, we're going to get there here in a second, man. We're going to get there in just a couple more seconds as we're going to pull in our second place finisher now, Mr. Lon Franks. As Franks comes home in position number 2 here tonight. Let's pull Lon down here into the Discord. Hey, Lon, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. You got a copy?
I got you.
Lon, my dude, what a great run here tonight, man. We saw that ride so fast early on in this race. You led a lot of laps here, but unfortunately they're late in this one. That Joyride of Billy Northcutt just found something just a little bit higher than what you were running. Got to your outside there, and unfortunately you couldn't hold them off any longer as he got around you, and then tried to battle back strong there for a little bit, but just didn't look like there was that much left down through the middle or bottom side of the racetrack where you could really find those good runs that you were getting earlier on in the race.
Yeah, he found it before I did, and then after he got around me, then I followed him, and it definitely was faster. But when you're leading, you're just playing a guessing game, you know. You really can't tell. I mean, you can search, but unless the line's obviously faster, you can't tell when it's just a little faster. So I just had to sit and wait. And as soon as I seen a fender, I was like, "Oh, here we go."
Absolutely, man. It's yeah, he was definitely right there for a lot of that race. We saw basically the top 4 or 5 drivers, single file for a little while, but every one of them was, basically, front nose to that rear bumper for so many laps. As you guys were all so fast here tonight, and you guys were right there with each other trying to battle, trying to figure a different way to get around each other. And as you said, it's kind of hard to, try to be one of those first guys to jump out of line, trying to find a different way to get around, some of those other drivers. As it could be a blessing and it could be a curse as you jump up to the high side too early, then all of a sudden you get freight trained on the bottom side, or you could jump up there and drive around everybody. And I mean, Billy played it perfectly there. You played it perfectly. I mean, as you said, you were leading, so there's not much you can really do or decipher on, other than maybe, some teammates giving you some, hey, the high side's starting to come in. But I mean, for you, it may work, may not work. So it's a lot of hit and miss, and unfortunately, just there at the end, you missed the timing just a little bit, but you come home still in a solid second place run here, a second place finish. And I mean, you really, you got a lot of airtime as you were up front for quite a while, and you and Billy battled hard there for a majority of this race.
Yeah, I enjoy racing Billy, all of them. I mean, good group of guys. Yeah, it was fun. I haven't been on much all summer, so I feel I'm still a little rusty, and I've been on the last few days. I'm finally kind of knocking the rust off finally, but me and Billy have always had good battles. In fact, we were talking about it before you pulled us into the booth, and I don't know, we've always had good battles in other leagues. It's just always fun. So when you're racing people like that, it's a good time.
Absolutely, man, and that's what it's all about at the end of the day, is just having a good time and still having those good finishes, and whether you can trust the drivers around you, and you're not getting wrecked for second or third or something like that. You can battle hard with those guys and know that someone's not just going to throw a big haymaker there into the mix and take the both of you guys out while you guys are battling. It's something really cool, and honestly, the respect between all the drivers here in the league is made for some wicked racing action. But Lon, a good solid run here tonight, a second place finish. Another awesome podium here for you. Who do you got to thank for such a wicked, wicked run here this evening?
I got to thank my DWR crew, my teammates. They helped me. Obviously, they helped knock the rust off way faster than I would have. And Jim, Revis, he's always right there. Any questions I got on anything helps me out. All the guys do. You guys for putting it on and just giving us a place to race and a way to show it. So everybody that showed up, I just thank everybody.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, Lon. Well, congrats on the second place run here tonight. Hopefully, you know, that'll help build an extra little bit of momentum for you, and hopefully we'll see you back down here, you know, on the podium and maybe down in victory lane before the end of the season.
I'm getting closer. Hopefully I get to talk to you again.
Absolutely, Ron. Absolutely, my dude. Have yourself a wonderful evening and have yourself a great night.
You too, sir.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the 10 rider, Lon Franks, as Franks comes home there in position number 2. What a run, what a race there by Mr. Lon Franks, as Franks does a great job coming home in second place, battling hard there for majority of that race side by side, and you know, nose to tail there for so long with that joyride of Billy Northcutt, but coming up that one spot short as he comes home in second position. We're going to pull our third place finisher now into the Discord here as Dane Lloyd. Oh, God, what the heck just happened there, bruh? The screen is black, chat. I don't know what just happened. All right, well, that's just going to have to go there like that. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to pull our third place finisher now, Dane Lloyd, here into the Discord as Dane coming home there in position number 3. A great run here by Dane. We saw him slide back a little bit early on, but he came back with vengeance there towards the end and came on strong. But we're going to pull Dane here into the Discord. Hey, Dane, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. You got a copy?
Man, I'm here.
Dane, my dude, what a run, what a race here for you. We saw you slide back ever so slightly there, you know, through the middle of that race, and then we saw that high side start to come in just a little bit more. I think you saw a couple of those guys, you know, Douglas Stewart and Cody Gagliano, they were up there trying to run that extreme high side right up against the wall. You were one of the first guys to, you know, follow in line, get up there and try to run that high side, and it paid off perfectly here for you as you were finding a ton of speed up there. You worked your way past a lot of fast drivers there and worked your way back up into the top 5 and then back up into the top 3 here, and you finished there in that third spot once the dust settles, and a solid podium finish and a great run for that 9 ride.
Yeah, I saw Douglas get up there and was having some success, so I decided I'd try it. I'm usually not real good at the high side, but I said, you know what, it's either go up there and try it or get past. So I moved up there and it seemed to work, and luckily I was able to hold on to it.
Absolutely, man, as that high side is, you know, sometimes a very dangerous game as, you know, you see some of those guys bounce it off there a little bit too hard. You know, you bust the front end up or you knock the, you know, the toe out or something like that in the ride, and then, you know, it could hurt you more than what it could benefit you, but you hit it up there perfectly tonight. You make some good passes, and you park that 9 ride down here on the podium. Dane, who do you got to thank for such a wicked run here this evening?
Man, I just Hot Lap Heroes, those guys, we run together every night and have a good time and try to make each other better, you know, and we get on here to have a good time. It's not all about winning races. We're here to hang out with each other and do what we can. But 789 designs from my paint schemes, Pro Trucking, Tin Tech, debris removal, just all those guys, man. They great bunch of guys.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, Dane. Well, congrats on the third place run here tonight, man. Hopefully, we'll see you back down here in the broadcast booth before the end of the season.
Yep. Appreciate it, Aaron.
Absolutely, man. Have yourself a wonderful evening.
You too, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the 9 machine of Dane Lloyd, as Lloyd coming home there in position number 2. What a race. What a run there, man, for Mr. Dane Lloyd, as Lloyd coming home there in position number 3 here tonight, man. What a race. What a run by each and every one of these drivers, man. These guys were just oh so fast all night long, man. These guys put on a heck of a show, a heck of a drive. Each and every one of these drivers out there in the field, man, put on a wicked, wicked show for us, man. That was a lot of fun, and man, I can't thank you guys enough, man. Each and every one of you guys for tuning in. You guys absolutely killed it here tonight, man, with all the, all the likes, the shares, the comments. You guys absolutely killed it. We're sitting at 99 comments. We have 53 reactions on the stream, almost 40 shares, man. You guys killed it here all night long, man. That was a heck of a race, a heck of a run. And you know what? We can end the broadcast here, but I think we might have an opportunity. I need to clear up some space apparently on the old PC. We got to get rid of some of the old streams that we have on here. But we do have, I do believe, Battle of the Porters, guys. They may have a dirt street stock race about to get underway here. Do we just continue on with this, or do we end the stream now so you guys can go back and re-watch this race? Or do you guys want to have a little bit more racing action here before the end of the night? I don't know. Let's do it. Let's jump into this, chat. Let's jump into this. Let's get some more racing action going here. We got a couple of the other boys, man. This is one of the leagues that I initially started with a long time ago. As these guys, they're going to jump out there. You see Cody Sager out there, Cody Wheaton, Dan Ferguson, Derek Anderson, Gavin Isley, James Normoyle, James Shirley, Andrew Young, Joseph Getman, Matt Purchase, Michael Peaks, Stanley Mutton, that's Jonah Mutton, Tommy Bailey, Wade Purchase. These are a lot of the guys that, I race with that are, like, from, my area, my home track area and everything else, man. Jeremy Vaughn Racing, what is good? Jeremy, what is good, my boy? What is good, Mr. Vaughn? All right, chat, if you guys haven't already, hit that like button just like Josh Ely did. Josh coming in, smashing that like there. And we're going to get ready to go a little bit of green flag racing here in just a little bit, as these guys, I believe they're out there getting some practice in. See Davin Cardwell jumping into this race as well. Davin, one of these guys that's kind of always been part of this group, man. This is like an Ontario group of drivers, Ontario, and a little bit of, what else you want to call it there? I want to say, like, Ontario, northeastern New York area racers. Andrew Young go backwards on the racetrack there. There we go. We get some of these rides starting to load in. There we go. Some of these paint schemes slowly but surely loading in. James Shirley out there in the 51 machine, the Terminator ride. There's James Shirley out there. Michael Peak there in second on the time charts. Gavin Isley, quick time so far. Matt Purchase there in fourth. James Normoyle in that 27X machine. A good looking ride here for Mr. Normoyle. That's a pretty nice looking ride right there. So now we're at Eldora, man. This is Eldora Speedway, so we're just going to jump in here with another race. This is a, let me see here. Let's see if we can make this a little bit easier for some of the viewers afterwards. We are at 7:08, 1 hour. That's 1 hour and 8 minutes in. Let me see if I can tag up Mr. Tyler Bushy, some of these guys in here as well. Maybe we'll try to get some of these drivers in here for this race as well. We'll keep this momentum flowing here, chat. We're going to try to keep this momentum flowing just ever so slightly, as we're going to try to pull these guys in here, as well as we're just going to get some more racing action underway here. A little bit more racing action, some more dirt street stocks out here on the racetrack. Turn that off as well. We don't need nameplates. Cody Wheatman out there. We see Gavin Isley in the 18 machine out there. Isley very, very quick in that Performance Automotive number 18 ride as he's got the 51, that, say, Team Harris Racing ride, the 51 machine of James Shirley there in second. Tyler Bushy out onto the racetrack as well in the 15X ride. We're going to try to tag Bushy into the chat here right now. All right, hopefully we can get some of these guys in here. Hopefully their race is going to start to get underway here in just a few more moments. I don't know if I can message him here. See that in spectators. I don't think Bushy can see that. Hopefully we can get this whole race in. Hopefully some of these guys jump in here in a second. Hopefully get them in here, and then they can see that we're gonna broadcast this one, and hopefully they can get this race underway here. That way we can jump right into the racing action and try to get this race done before I gotta unfortunately go to work at 11 o'clock. So hopefully we can get this in quick enough. About an hour or so before this race is gonna get started. We'll have to wait and see here to see if these guys can get these things up and going here in a couple seconds. Gavin Isley still out there on the racetrack, laying down some good lap times there in that 18 ride. Isley doing a great job. At the top of the speed charts, James Shirley there in second in the 51 machine. Matt Purchase there now into that third spot as Purchase finding some extra speed, as well as that 053 ride now up into position number 3 on the speed charts. Jonah Mutton now into 4th. Davin Cardwell now there into that 5th position as Cardwell, you believe he is out onto the racetrack now as the 101 ride of Davin Cardwell jumps out onto the track. We're going to have to wait to see if that car can quickly get reloaded. We see Jonah Mutton out there as well in the 39 ride having some fun. Derek Anderson out there as well in the 17 ride. But right now it is all Gavin Isley leading the way here on the speed charts in that 18 ride, that Performance Automotive Showtime Custom Wraps ride, as he leads them here in practice, as practice is coming to an end here shortly. Slowly but surely we're going to see that race come to an end, and then hopefully we'll get these drivers underway here, maybe get some heat race action going, and then get right into the A main here, and hopefully we can get this whole race under our belt here before the end, before I gotta go to work, man, So we're gonna try to get that going here before I have to unfortunately leave for work. So hopefully this practice session will get advanced here in a little bit, and we'll be able to see these drivers back out onto the racetrack here racing in a couple more moments. Right, as we're going to jump into a quick little bit of a mixed view here. We're going to crank it up here, chat. We're going to crank it up. right, ladies and gentlemen, these drivers almost done their practice session here. These drivers out onto the racetrack here. Tommy Bailey jumping out there in the 44 machine. Good old Tommy Bailey out there on the racetrack. Seeing some of these local drivers from my local area back out here on the track. It's always nice to see, man. Always nice to see. Isley back out there as well. That Performance Automotive number 18 ride. James Normoyle Jr. out there in the 721 machine, that 27X ride of James Normoyle Jr. That Domino's Racing number 727 ride out there on the racetrack as well. Michael Peak in that Joe Dirt number 2 ride. Murica there on the front end of that one. Cody Wheaton out there as well in the 88 ride in that Campbell number 88 machine. You see Tommy Bailey working to the outside of him. This racetrack still very, very tacky with some contact here between these two, and Tommy Bailey's going to go around there. He's going to take that ride off the racetrack. Matt Purchase in that Super Flow motor oil number 053 jumping out onto the racetrack here. Purchase out there as well, looking to have a good run. Currently 6th on the time charts, but out in front it's still Gavin Isley with the quick time, the only driver up inside the top, you know, in the 18-second bracket here. So a good run by Mr. Gavin Isley so far. Davin Cardwell now up into second in the 101 ride. Davin Cardwell up into position number 2 on the speed charts. James Normoyle there in third. James Shirley and Jonah Mutton rounding out our top 5 here. So these drivers going to get ready to go back to battle here in just a few more moments. So we're actually going to change the title here. This is going to be the Battle of the Borders. Yo, Dana Mobley coming in with that like on the stream. What is good, Dana? Dana coming in, smashing that like on the stream. How you doing? Coming in, showing that love, hitting that like button as we're going to get ready to rock and roll here in just a little bit. I'm hoping that these guys might advance the session here quick enough. As we do got to get ready here for work in just a little while. Not too long from now, but they're going to have some heat races. There we go. There we go. Yo, James Normoyle Jr., my boy. James coming in, smashing that like on the stream as well. What is good, Normoyle? How's it going, my boy? Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are just tuning in here for the second race here, basically right around the hour marker, just a little bit after the hour marker is when the first initial race ended. You guys should be able to play that back and go rewatch it if you want to rewatch it right now, or if you want to watch this race live. Obviously, we're going to get ready here for a little bit of heat race action. Actually, yeah, looks like we're going to jump right into heat races here. Heat race number 1 about to get underway. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Battle of the Borders. Race number, I want to say this is the 2nd or 3rd race here for these guys for this series, as unfortunately scheduling errors can't work here all the time with us, as just overlap each other a little bit here in this one, but luckily enough we could get out here and get this second race for them broadcasted, as they're going to get ready to go green flag racing here with heat race number 1 as they line up here on pit lane right behind that official iRacing pace truck. And starting on the pole here in heat race number 1 in the 053 ride is the Super Flow motor oil number 053 of Matt Purchase. To his outside in the Summit Racing number 17 ride, that is Derek Anderson. And starting inside of row number 2 in the 88 ride, that is Cody Wheaton. Wheaton starting there in position number 3, actually, sorry. Everyone's changing up lineups here as we get rocking and rolling. To his outside in the 20 ride, that is Cody Sager. Sager starting there in that 4th position in that nice City Chevrolet throwback paint scheme. There is the 20 ride starting in 4th. Starting in position number 5 in the inside of row number 3 in the 92 ride. It is That 92 of Andrew Young is Andrew Young there in that iconic number 92 ride, that Lightning McQueen machine, into his outside. And the Joe Dirt number 2 ride, that is a Michael Peak. Peak starting there in position number 6 and rounding out our field in the 101 ride, that is Davin Cardwell. Cardwell is going to be starting back here in position number 7 as the pace truck's going to make the hard left-hand turn. We're going to set these drivers loose. Matt Purchase and Derek Anderson lead us down to the green flag, as we are green flag racing here with the Battle of the Borders, the Vinyl Solution series, as we get green flag here and Matt Purchase out in front. He slides up in front of the 17 right up, and Derek Anderson. Anderson gonna try to battle back strong here on the bottom side as they're gonna go side by side down to the start finish line, and it looks like Matt Purchase is gonna lead lap number 1, but a good run here for the 17 right at Derek Anderson looking down underneath of him. See Davin Cardwell already making some quick work as that 101 machine quickly working the bottom side of the racetrack. He's worked his way now up into position number 3 as he's flaking a little bit down there on the bottom side. He's going to jump up to the high side here as he's right up there as Andrew Young tries to get that Lightning McQueen ride up a little farther here. Trying to battle down through the middle of the racetrack, falling right in line behind the 20 ride of Cody Sager. Sager there in position number 6 and looking for more as the 88 ride slides up the racetrack almost into the 2 ride of Michael Peak as Matt Purchase continues to lead, but a big slide job coming out of the 101 ride. Davin Cardwell with a big slide job as they're going to go 3 wide battling here at the front of the field. Matt Purchase right there on the back bumper, basically inside Davin Cardwell. It's Cardwell having some connection issues here. You see that car blinking quite a bit. The contact being made between him and Matt Purchase is now Purchase in the 17 ride of Derek Anderson are going to battle here once again for the top spot. Derek Anderson, though, out in front as he takes the high line, but Davin Cardwell right there, some more contact. Purchase into the outside wall. I do believe Davin Cardwell collected in that one as well. No caution flag, 3 laps to go. Matt Purchase, unfortunately, now back there in 7th. Davin Cardwell back into position number 6 as our race leader. Derek Anderson gets 2 more laps left to go. 2 more laps here for the 17 machine of Derek Anderson as he leads the way down into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. We're going to see the white flag fly. So one more time around for the Summit Racing Mac Tools number 17 ride of Derek Anderson. But here comes the 2 ride of Michael Peak. Peak is going to throw it in there. He's got a 20 ride of Cody Seeger right there on his back bumper as they head down into corner number 3, out of corner number 4. No contact as Derek Anderson is going to pick up heat race win number 1. Michael Peak there in 2nd. Cody Seeger there in 3rd. Andrew Young there in 4th, Cody Wheaton in 5th, Matt Purchase coming home in 6th with Davin Cardwell and Wade Purchase rounding out the rest of heat race number 1 as we're going to get ready here for heat race number 2 as they start to line up here on the front or on the pit lane here. As these drivers start to get loaded up, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in here as Battle of the Borders getting underway here. A little bit of dirt street stock action from Eldora Speedway as heat race number 2 about to get started. Starting on the pole in this one. Can't get a good look at that ride in the Fox Racing number 11 machine. That is Dan Ferguson. Ferguson starting here on the pole in heat race number 2 to his outside. In the 44 machine, that is Tommy Bailey. Starting in position number 3 on the inside of row number 2 in the X15, that is Tyler Bushy into his outside. In the 27X ride, that is James Normoyle Jr. Starting inside of row number 3 in the 18 machine, that is Gavin Isley into his outside. In the Taco Bell number 39, that is Jonah Mutton. And rounding out the final row of the field in position number 7 in that 14 ride, that is Joseph Getman. And we're are supposed to have the 51 ride of James Shirley out there as well, but no James Shirley here to start heat race number 2. But we got 7 more drivers and 8 more laps to get this one done. As these drivers are about to go back to battle here, these full fender dirt street stocks about to come right back at you, as Dan Ferguson is going to lead us down to the green flag. We're trying to get this overlay to work here once again. Sometimes it just does not want to work these last little while. There we go. All right, the pace truck makes a hard left-hand turn. Dan Ferguson, Tommy Bailey going to lead us back down to the green flag. The green flag back out in the air here at Eldora Speedway as these drivers quickly pounded the gears back here as they try to get these cars up to speed, as they're going to go 3, almost 4 wide right there behind them. They're going to continue to beat bang. Here comes the 27X and the X15 of Tyler Bushy and James Normoyle Jr. Gavin Isley trying to work his way up is now Joseph Getman and Tommy Bailey are going to come together. They're going to go around. No caution flag as they're going to keep on rolling. Tyler Bushy, though, out in front as the Pink Panther in that X15 ride out in front, trying to run away with this one, but James Normoyle Jr. working to the bottom side here in the 27X ride as Normoyle trying to jump up there and take that top spot away. He makes that pass as Bushy gets hard into that outside wall. Dan Ferguson right there giving a good shot to the back bumper of Gavin Isley as Isley's down on the bottom side here, trying to find a way to get around all these guys and take the lead as now Bushy gets a little bit of a pinch job there as Normoyle slides up in front of him. Isley is going to have that middle side here as he tries to look down low and try to make something happen to the bottom side here of the X15 as Isley trying to go for position number 2 here out of corner number 4 as they're going to get 5 more laps left to go here, this time by the start-finish line. James Normoyle Jr. though out in front as Normoyle leads the way. Some more contact. Bushy goes down the racetrack, collects Dan Ferguson hard into that inside wall. Unfortunate break there for Dan Ferguson as he's going to be back there in that 5th position. He's got Tommy Bailey closing the gap there on him as James Normoyle Jr. continues to lead the way. Normoyle out in front here in heat race number 2, but he's got Gavin Isley right there on his back bumper. Isley up to the extreme high side looking for a big run as Jonah Mutton now slides his way into position number 3. Tyler Bushy back there into position number 4 as here comes Gavin Isley, a big slide job, the crossover out of the 27X side by side down into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. They're going to drag race back to the start finish line. Isley going to take a look down low here. He's going to go for another big run through corner number 1 and 2. Normoyle trying to do the exact same thing here out of corner number 2 as they're side by side down the backstretch here once again in heat race number 2. Normoyle down low, Isley up on the high side. It's a drag race back to the start finish line. A little bit of a block and it's gonna be James Normoyle Jr. picking up heat race win number 2. A good run there by Gavin Isley trying to work his way around that 27X, just couldn't quite get there. Jonah Motton, Tyler Bushy, Dan Ferguson, Tommy Bailey, Joseph Getman, and James Shirley round out the field there for heat race number 2 as these drivers are going to jump out onto the racetrack here. They're going to have a quick warm-up session here. They're going to quickly jump out onto the racetrack. They're going to make sure they got the right setups in. They're going to make sure that they got the right amount of fuel. They're going to make sure that they have their cars perfectly set up here for the start of this A main feature event as these drivers are about to get ready to go to battle here. I don't even know how many laps we got for this A main. Looks like 40 lap feature here. 40 laps around Eldora Speedway to try to get this one done to see who can come home here with the checkered flag here tonight. Yo, James Normoyle Jr. coming in with that like on the stream. Tommy Bailey coming in, smashing that like as well. Christine Eck coming in with that like as well. What is good, Christine? Christine coming in, smashing that like as well. What is good, my girl? Good to see you once again as we're going to get ready to rock and roll here. Heat race number 2 about to, our feature event number 2 about to get underway. We're going to quickly jump over to the YouTube studio here as well. We're going to make sure that everything is set up perfectly in this one. We're going to get ready to go green flag racing here with our second A main of the evening, our second A main of the night about to get underway. We are playing iracing. Let's use that on here. Exit. Right, as our A main feature event about to get underway here, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys are just tuning in, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button, and do exactly what Cody Sager just did, as Corey coming in, smashing that like button. Corey coming in, showing that love, smashing that gosh heckin' like button on the stream, as we're gonna get ready to go green flag racing here at the Vinyl Solutions Battle of the Borders race here at Eldora Speedway. Man, a beautiful, beautiful racetrack. You see our flag man keeping an eye on things up here in the flag stand. He's going to get ready to drop the green flag and let these drivers loose. It's the checkered flag coming out here on our practice session. We're going to get ready to rock and roll here with our starting lineup. Our starting lineup in just a few more moments. Woo. Here we go, chat. They're going to start lining up here on the front stretch. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in here as these drivers start to load up down the front stretch. We're going to get ready for the start of this A main feature event as these drivers primed and ready, starting on the pole in this one in the 17 ride. It is Derek Anderson starting on the pole to his outside in the 27X. That is James Normoyle Jr. Starting inside of row number 2 in the 2 ride, that is Michael Pekin to his outside in the 18 ride. It's the Performance Automotive number 18 of Gavin Isley, but looks like Isley is going to miss the start. So sliding that outside line forward, it is now going to be Jonah Mutton in the 39 machine, the Taco Bell ride, starting there in position number 4. Starting inside of row number 3 in the 20 ride, it's the City Chevrolet number 20 ride of Cody Sager. Is Cody Sager starting there in 5th to his outside in the X15. It's the CNM Pink Panther ride. That is Mr. Tyler Bushney starting there in 6th. Starting inside of row number 4 in the 88 ride, it's the Camel ride of Cody Beaton, and to his outside in the 11 machine, that is Dan the Man Ferguson. Starting inside of row number 5 in the 053, it's the Superflow ride of Matt Purchase in the 053, and to his outside, it's the 44 of Tommy Bailey. Then we see Joseph Getman back there in the 14 ride, Davin Cardwell in the 101 machine. And then we see Wade Purchase in the 53 ride, that Green Grass Oasis All Things Outdoors ride, starting there in 14th, as it does look like one driver moving a little bit forward there, but we're going to go green flag racing here quickly. Derek Anderson leads us down into corner number 1. Derek Anderson out in front, but here comes James Normoyle as Normoyle down on the bottom side. Normoyle going to try to slide up here as he's going to try to take the lead away. A good crossover to the 17 as they're going to drag race back to the start-finish line, and it's Derek Anderson leading lap number 1 here. So Anderson out in front as he leads the first lap of the evening. Derek Anderson out in front, but he's got a big group of cars as they're going to go 3 wide here down past the start finish line as we get a new race leader, as a new race leader out there on the racetrack. It is now Jonah Mutton out in front, using that high side momentum to his advantage. Michael Peak trying to follow in line here as well. Is that high side really starting to come in Norm Oil stuck down there on the very bottom side. Can't quite make it work as Jonah Mutton continues to lead the way in that Taco Bell machine. Derek Anderson running right through the middle there in position number 4. A little bit of contact deeper back as Tommy Bailey tries to work his way around Cody Sager. Is Sager there in position number 5, with Tommy Bailey and that X15 ride of Tyler Bushy both want to jump up there and take that spot away. Gavin Isley back out onto the racetrack here after missing the start. Unfortunately for him, he is a few seconds back here from the rest of the field as he tries to catch that 14th place driver of Matt Purchase. As Purchase back there in 14th, then we see Cody Ween and Joseph Getman battling side by side here. This is on the outside of the top 10 looking in as they both get passed now by the 53 ride of Wade Purchase. Purchase there in 11th. He's trying to get a good run here on the 92 ride of Andrew Young as Young slides back a little bit here. He's falling like a stone as now Purchase all over his back bumper trying to get him loose. Getting those rear tires up in the air here as Purchase looking for a big run down the back stretch. He's going to work his way now into the top 10 as he looks down low on the 11 machine of Dan Ferguson. And some good battles all around the racetrack, but out in front it is all Jonah Mutton. Jonah Mutton doing his thing up there on the high side in that Taco Bell machine. And he is laying down some wicked fast lap times and slowly but surely opening up a good size lead here over Derek Anderson and Michael Peak. Peak there in third, Anderson in second. You see that 721 rider, the 27X ride on the paint scheme there. That is James Normoyle trying to still find a way around Michael Peak as he's right there in position number 4. Tommy Bailey now up inside the top 5, but he's got Davin Cardwell in the 101 machine down on the bottom side. Tommy Bailey gonna try to battle back strong here on the high side, but Davin Cardwell from deep in this field slowly but surely working his way towards the front here and running a little bit different line here as he's one of the only drivers really using that extreme bottom side of the racetrack, but it is definitely working for him, taking the shortest way around this track. Right there behind him, we see Cody Sager there battling side by side with Tyler Bushy. Then you see Wade Purchase and Dan Ferguson battling there at 9 and 10 as they're going to try to split up here. They're going to go 3 wide and some contact between Tyler Bushy and Wade Purchase. Tyler Bushy's going to go around the 14 ride of Getman, gets collected as well, and the caution flag is going to fly as we get our first caution flag of the evening. The first caution flag coming out here as Wade Purchase and Tyler Bushy come together after a little bit of a 4-wide run there. Doesn't work out. Bushy's going to go around here, and that is a tough break there for that 15X ride. Racetrack, but Purchase got his nose in there. Both walked up the track. Unfortunate break there for the Miller Light ride, the 14 machine of Getman, as he gets collected in that as well. A little bit of a hard hit there for him, but we're going to get him stacked back up. Doesn't look like any too much damage to either of these cars. They're all going to keep on rolling, and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing as Jonah Mutton. That was the last thing he wanted to see as he was out to a good size lead there. Out to about, I don't even know, out to about, I would say almost, what, a full second lead there. Almost out to a full second lead for that 39 ride of Jonah Mutton. But unfortunately, that lead is going to be evaporated here. He's going to have a couple of these drivers now to his outside and to his inside, and we're going to mix things up here once this restart gets underway as the Battle of the Borders Eldora feature about to get underway, presented by Vinyl Solutions. Mr. Dan Ferguson in the field here, and the sponsor of the league looking to have a good run himself. Ferguson back there in position number 8, trying to work his way closer to the front here as we're going to see that I-Racing pace truck make the hard left-hand turn, and we're going to set these drivers back loose as the 39 ride of Jonah Mutton gets a good restart. He's going to clear the 2 ride going down into corner number 1. He's He's going to slide up to the high side here, look for a good run. Off corner exit as Derek Anderson down on the bottom side. Here comes Tommy Bailey. Here comes Michael Peak. Peak with a good run. He's going to try to slide up here. He can't quite get there as they're going to continue to be side by side here for the top spot. But Jonah Mutton staying out in front. He's now brought James Normoyle Jr. right there with him as Normoyle right there on his back bumper. And here comes Davin Cardwell. Cardwell says enough of this. It's time to jump up to the high side here as that 101 machine jumps up right behind that 27X ride of James Normoyle. The 2 machine of Michael Peak is going to drive it down to the bottom side. A big slide job. He cuts the nose off of the 39 ride. And now Michael Peak out in front as they go a little bit of 4 wide. Right there behind him for a split second is Jonah Mutton. Probably not going to be very happy with that movement of the 2 machine as that was a big slide job and just barely clearing the front nose of the 39, but Jonah had to get onto the binders there, else that could have been a lot worse. Jonah doing a good job holding on to second here as Davin Cardwell down there on the bottom side trying to slowly work his way towards the lead here as he can't really find too much down on the bottom side. Jonah Mutton's going to try it though, and he's going to slide job the 2 ride. Give him a little bit of a payback there, but now a good crossover from Michael Peak as Peak still right there in that Joe Dirt number 2 ride in the top spot. Here comes a big run off the high side for the 39 ride of Jonah Mutton. Jonah Mutton going to take the lead back here as we're halfway in and halfway to go. Ladies and gentlemen, let's jump into a quick Peacemaker Gaming Crank It Up. Never mind, it is a Peacemaker Gaming Crank It Up caution flag. Here is the caution flag coming out right as we were trying to get that Crank It Up going. Let's take a look and see what happens as it looks like the 92 ride, the Lightning McQueen ride of Andrew Young. Fortunately sends it in too deep on the bottom side of the racetrack. Hits that inside wall. The car drifts through the corner for a little while before it gets stopped down there in the middle of 1 and 2. And Lightning McQueen not having the night he'd want here as he's going to get rolling here once again. Bringing out caution flag number 2 is that 92 ride of Andrew Young. So we're going to load these drivers back up and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing here as green flag about to come back out. The lights are already off. That official iRacing page struck. We're about halfway in and halfway to go. Jonah Mutton leads the way. Michael Peak there in second. Davin Cardwell and James Normoyle there in third and fourth. Derek Anderson, Tommy Bailey, Cody Sager, and Dan Ferguson there in the top 8. Then Matt Purchase and Joseph Getman round out our top 10. As we are back to green flag racing, and we're going to crank it up here on this restart, ladies and gentlemen. Crank up that volume and cheer these drivers on. a great crank it up session there. You see that caution flag being thrown there violently by our flagman there on the flag stand, as we're going to take a look back and see what happens. See what happened here for the yellow flag to come out. Looks like Gavin Isley possibly having some issues here in the 18 ride. He's got some damage trying to get that car down pit side. Just kind of gets a little bit too stopped there on the racetrack in that Showtime Custom Wraps ride. Unfortunately headed down pit side. The Performance Automotive machine not having the night he was going to hope for. Gets that car quickly repaired and back out onto the racetrack, but not quick enough for that caution flag to unfortunately come out here. So we're going to get him lined back up. We're going to get him stacked back up and ready to go back to green flag racing. It's Davin Cardwell out in front as Cardwell has taken the lead here, and he's looking to try to run away with this one. Cardwell still got Jonah Mutton right there to his outside. Michael Peak there in the 2 ride there in that 3rd position, as looks like the 92 of Andrew Young is going to get a lap back here. He's going to go around our leaders and try to get back onto the lead lap. These drivers getting ready here to get back to green flag racing. Davin Cardwell, Jonah Mutton, Michael Peak, James Normoyle Jr., Derek Anderson, Wade Purchase now up to 6. Dan Ferguson, Tommy Bailey, Matt Purchase, Tyler Bushy round out our top 10 here. And we see Cody Wheaton, Gavin Isley, Andrew Young, Cody Sager, Joseph Getman, and James Shirley rounding out our field as we're back to green flag racing, as Davin Cardwell out in front here in that 101 machine. Cardwell oh so fast with 5 more laps left to go here. 5 more circuits around the racetrack. Can Davin Cardwell hold these drivers off, or does someone like Jonah Mutton jump up there and take this win away, as they're about 3-4 wide there behind our top 3, as the top 3 starting to break away here once again, but they're going to continue to battle side by side down the backstretch. See the 18 rider Gavin Isley, he's got his nose up into this battle as well. That car's been repaired and he's trying to work his way back up. They're going to go 3 wide again for a little bit there down the front straightaway as the laps continue to click off. 3 more laps left to go. Here comes Dan Ferguson up on the high side. A couple of drivers making some contact deeper in the field here. Matt Purchase is going to go around. I do believe a couple other drivers getting a piece of that one, and the caution flag is going to fly. 3 more laps left to go, and the caution flag is being displayed here. A tough break. As the caution flag coming back out, and we're going to have a late race restart, as it looks like Matt Purchase in that Superflow number 053 ride goes around here. Gets up into the outside wall quite a bit, hits the 92 ride of Andrew Young. Andrew almost went around there as well, but a great save. Matt Purchase going for a little bit of a loop-de-loop. He's going to do a full 360 and keep on going here, but not quick enough for that caution flag to fly, as we're going to get these drivers lined back up and ready to go back to green flag racing. I do believe this is going to be a green-white checkered finish here, a green-white checkered finish at the front of the field. It's gonna be absolutely wild. So if you guys are just tuning in, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button, as we're about to let these drivers loose. The green flag coming back out here in the air as the pace truck makes a hard left-hand turn, and a great restart there for Davin Cardwell. Cardwell quickly clears the 39 ride, jumps up to the high side. Normoyle is going to try to follow him through as he's going to slide up in front, and around goes Isley. Isley's going to go around, and the caution flag is going to come right back out, and we're going to have to try it all over again. The caution flag back out in the air here. Saw Dan Ferguson making some moves there. He was up inside the top 3 there. Jonah Mutton was sliding back, but I do believe he never got that lap completed. Jonah Mutton can actually drive back up here and get his position back. He might not. They may have counted it. We'll have to wait and see how iRacing scores this one. So we're going to try that green-white checkered all over again here. Yo, Dylan Barton, my boy Dylan coming in, smashing that like on the stream. What is good, Barton? What is good, homie? How you doing, my dude? How you doing? How's it going, man? It's been a little while. Good to see you, my dude. Good to see you up in the chat. Hopefully you're having yourself a wonderful, wonderful evening as we're about to get ready to see some more craziness unfold here as our second green-white checkered about to get underway. Gavin Cardwell out in front. James Normoyle there to his outside now. Dan Ferguson right behind the 27X ride. Jonah Mutton right there. Wade Purchase there as well as we're back to green flag racing and a great restart from the 27X of James Normoyle. He's up to the outside, into the outside wall, but he works his way around Gavin Cardwell. So we got a new race leader down into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. We're going to see the white flag fly as James Normoyle Jr. hits a perfect restart and takes the lead away from Gavin Cardwell. Cardwell's right there, makes some contact to the back bumper of James Normoyle Jr. as Dan Ferguson almost loses it. Down on the bottom side, down into corner number 3, a big slide job out of the 101 ride. James Normoyle gonna cross down underneath of him. The checkered flag in the air there at the line. James Normoyle Jr. by about 2/100ths of a second picks up the checkered flag here in the Final Solutions Battle of the Borders League race from Eldora Speedway as James Normoyle Jr. picks up the checkered flag. Gavin Cardwell right there in second, and Jonah Mutton in that Taco Bell machine coming home in third. Wade Purchase with a good run up into position number 4. Michael Peak sliding back a couple spots late in this one, back to that 5th position, but still a good top 5 run there by the 2 ride of Michael Peak. Tommy Bailey there in 6th, Derek Anderson there in 7th, Tyler Bushy in 8th, Dan Ferguson in 9th, and Gavin Isley rounding out our top 10. Then we saw Andrew Young, Cody Wheaton, Matt Purchase, Cody Sager, and Joseph Getman rounding out our field here of 15 drivers that took the green flag. Unfortunately, James Shirley not jumping out onto the racetrack. So no Shirley in this one, but man, what a race and what a drive here by all these drivers, doing a fantastic job in the Final Solutions Battle of the Borders race, as that was a heck of a run, a heck of a finish, and a heck of a drive there by James Normoyle Jr. as Normoyle puts on a show. But that last race, that last restart, ladies and gentlemen, that last restart was crazy. That last restart was absolutely madness as these drivers worked their way around those drivers. And, a good run there. A good, great run by Mr. James Normoyle Jr. to stay to the outside there of Gavin Cardwell and be able to drive around him there in those closing laps on that restart and being able to hold off Gavin Cardwell. Obviously, Cardwell giving it everything he could there, trying to stay right with Normoyle. Throws that big slide job down into corner number 3 and 4, but Normoyle knows that he's going to wash up that racetrack with it being as slick as what it got there late in this race, that he was going to stick it down on the bottom side, let him throw that slider, but he was going to drive right back down underneath of him, cross him over, and pick up the checkered flag. But I think it was a little tighter than what Normoyle would really want there, as they were right there together at the line, as that was a heck of a race and a heck of a run there by all these drivers. Unfortunately, though, we're not going to get any post-race interviews in, as we're going to get ready to go to work, unfortunately, chat, unfortunately. But, yo, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning in, man. A wicked, wicked race, a wicked run here tonight, as these guys put on a heck of a show for us, a heck of a drive, as these guys put on a beautiful, beautiful performance here at Eldora Speedway, as a great run and a great race by each and every one of these drivers. But anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed that race. I hope you guys enjoyed both races, as both these races were absolutely wicked. Obviously, if you guys want to re-watch the Battle of the Borders race, it starts around the 1 hour and 8 minutes into the stream. If you want to watch the American Dirt Series replay, obviously it's the first hour and a little bit of that of the broadcast is where that race was. But we figured we'd keep both of them in together and have both shows going and not bug people with too many notifications and kind of keep all the numbers there in the one stream, as both Dirt Street Stock Leagues putting on a fantastic show here for us tonight. But unfortunately, I got to get ready for work. I got to start making my dinner, and I got to get ready to head out the door here in the next 10 or 15 minutes. And obviously, yeah, another midnight shift number 131 in a row, something like that. Oh, we're going for a record. I don't know what the record is, but I think I got it. But anyways, guys, thank y'all for tuning in. I hope y'all have a wonderful evening. I hope y'all have a wonderful night, and I will see y'all tomorrow, baby. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Woo! What a race, baby.
Rumor has it, I'm a savage. Drop the classic. Thinking back, drop the classic. To establish that the magic is automatic. Got a mask. Who was that? Living legend. Lethal weapon. Mastermind. Never tried. Tell them all. Big dreams, I got big dreams since like baby. I've been joining forces with the likes of an A-team. Jumping off of buildings used to be so stimulating. Now I'm reaching new heights. I'ma need the off-white. Play with the fire, you get burned. All of my struggles became lessons well learned. I got desires that keep me grounded, that's for sure. Cause one day we gon' make it out this earth. Where's your worth? I'm sick of your talking, you got the wrong one. I'm taking your king and I leave him broken. If I am in second, it's after no one. Just give me a second to let them know. I'm the headline, the deadline. I'm ahead time, the rare kind. I'm a living legend, lethal weapon, mastermind. The king is back like prodigal. I gave him time, it's been too long. Was silent calm, but now the storm. I'm not the one you can't ignore. I never politic, if I want it, I'ma get mine. Never fake the funk, can't perform for your empire. Snatch him out the throne, make them all fall in line. I let the clock tick, count down, cause I'm sick of your talking, you got the wrong one. I'm taking your king and I leave him broken. If I am in second, it's after no one. Just give me a second to let them know. I'm the headline, the deadline. I'm ahead time, the rare kind. I'm a living legend, lethal weapon, mastermind. Big time. Out of the ashes, a phoenix arises. Faith of a mustard seed can move any mountains. The people are watching, so I cannot stop it. Been down for too long, now I gotta rock it. Had to get it out the mud, you know how it goes. Now we sitting at the top, had to bring the bros. Never thought I'd be the one who would play the role. Now look at where we at, man, who would've known? Temperature rising, I feel the pressure is on me. Luckily, I've been out here building an army. Camouflage on a raj, we run this party. We kick them out the game, cause they wanna come tardy. This is for the ones who've been chasing their goals. If they was sleeping on their kid, now they about to be woke. Lights, camera, action, we ready to roll. Alright, places, everybody, let's put on a good show. I'm sick of your talking, you got the wrong one. I'm taking your king and I leave him broken. If I am in second, it's after no one. Just give me a second to let them know. I'm the